I guess if I were coming in from a larger city and trying to grasp the totality of just exactly what all this covers, the things that would be important to me are that, first of all, I'm in a very low density population as far as the county and the region of the state that we're in. So we're not packed in shoulder to shoulder even with the little towns around. Here at the homestead itself though, the things that you get that aren't on a price sheet anywhere, the members. I mean, it all comes down to the members themselves. There's no way that I can sum up in any one interview without boring everyone to death, but to me, you know, these stories have become my life's work, and I can't see doing anything else, because when you meet a person from California, from Florida, from New York, and you know, they're retired cops, and they're surgeons, and nurses, and EMTs, and engineers, and people in the aerospace program, and retired military, and you know, we've had people from all ends of the spectrum, and to me, still some of the most fun ones to meet are the ones that are just like me, that don't have any real special talent that you're going to throw on a resume to really wow people, but in the full scheme of, if this place is used the way that it's designed, if that event happens and we're on the other side of it, the engineers, the rocket scientists, the doctors, you know, the poet laureates, all this stuff, this is great, but you know, just like a chef is great because, you know, morale counts, but in the grand scheme of what we're going to do on the other side of the event, if you don't have the guys that are more like I am, the regular Joes, that are going to put a wrench or a hammer or a shovel or whatever it is in their hand and just work to get through it, that there's no value you can put on what it would take to have a staff of other people to help you mitigate those trials from the point that you go grid down to the time that you're comfortable. And so that's really more the full picture here. But when you say the amenities, you know, it's not a 4-star hotel. This is a farm. It's the Ozarks in Missouri. So for $50 a square foot, we have floor plans that go from as small as 384 square feet to, I believe, our largest is over 2,700 square feet now, and we have plans to go a little bigger with a couple of them. But typically our average house is about 768 square feet with the second floor loft that gives the usable square footage of over 1,000 square feet. Just like the subdivision or the neighborhood or the home that you live in now, we have hot and cold running water. Ours just comes from a fresh well off of the top of an aquifer rather than the city tower. We have electricity coming straight from the co-op that feeds us in the grid up situation. So you can have a washer and dryer at your house. We have, you know, full services hooked up. But as far as the other amenities, when a person becomes a member, to have them prepared from the very beginning is really the backbone of what I try to do, is that what is the bare minimum dollar that a regular Joe like I am can invest to make sure that their family's safe for a minimum of a year. And so we have the membership itself in the community, we have the seed bank, we have the fortified shelter, we have the year's worth of food in stock, and then you also have your shares in the homestead, which, you know, if you've taken some pictures and you've looked around, it's a young farm. And so we're acquiring more land and we're adding to the livestock, but all the basics are here. From, you know, harvesting honey from bees. We've got, you know, 8 new hives coming. We've got a milk cow that we're going to wean off now, so we've got fresh dairy and milk. We've got all kinds of hogs, you know, I mean, who doesn't like bacon? Poultry. And so we've got, you know, the layers for the eggs, which to bake anything, pretty much you need eggs. And if it's not for baking or cooking or eating the eggs, you also have the others that, you know, you've got fresh poultry. And so this is non-GMO. It's, you know, animals that are free range for the most part. And it's healthier living on a dime. I mean, when you're putting your work in, instead of going to the blank foods market and paying 5 to 10 times more than you would at a normal supermarket for the non-GMO organic stuff, when you're the one that's out there sweating on a day like today when it's hot and humid, but you're pulling the weeds, you're picking the vegetables, you're cleaning them up, you're canning them. You're getting all of that nutrition straight out of the farm for really nothing. I mean, once you've got the seeds and you've done the work, that's how you pay for it. That's the equity in the living here. So as far as other amenities though, the future of this project is, right now we're taking the one feature that was the reason that I bought this property, which was the natural spring water that comes out of a little cave at the bottom of the property and into a pool. And we're making a nice little oasis area out of it. So, you know, if it wasn't for the rain that we had here, and God bless the rain, you can never curse it when you're a farmer, it sets the construction back a little bit. And the plan was to have a great time and a little luau down there, but for the members that do come and enjoy this place, it's the type of thing that when people see this, they say, that's where I want to be. And that's going to be completed here within days. We have a 9 to 10 acre lake that's going up on the property. We have a second lake on the back of the property that's going up. We have plans to widen out other water features and put recreational areas in. In the end of developing this community on this property, there will be something in it for everyone.